that?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers.
Chase McLaughlin set to
Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go from Santa Clara. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The Lions called their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
Looking at that play, Mike, there's really no fault on the offense there. That's just an incredible read defensively from the get-go. This is a short, safer pass. They've talked all week. Let's get an early completion, settle in our quarterback. And what happens? The defender steps in front. He's able to make the pick, and that is the fast start this defense was hoping and talking about all week.
Burden, the man on the move. The RPO, that one is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Detroit.
a gain of 16 yards. And the Lions first down.
From the gun, it's Young. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Lions. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays
up the wall right now.
You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Come here.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point.
I said come here.
And the Lions are very quickly out
Here.
to a 7-0 lead.
Spank your ass. What's that hanging off the wall right there? What's that? What is it?
7-0 is our score as this
Push it back
kick
onto
is
this
sent
wall.
into the air.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down is Mayfield.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed.
One underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And the Lions are going to take over just shy of midfield. They'll put Loveland in motion. On first down is Young. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Burden, the man on the move. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Lions.
Burden, the man on the move. Now give up the middle, and a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
The 6-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Man in motion, heading left. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and
he will get into the end zone. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Detroit.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Lions will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That caught Tony Pollard. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd down throw from Mayfield. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
14 on the pickup. It's good for a Niners first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Is caught aside by St. Brown. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
A short one there to Otten. A gain there of 11. First down, 49ers.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otten that time around. And it's going to bring up a third down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Sanchez in punt formation.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback.
20-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 3. One quarter in the books. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Lions ball to begin this second quarter. They've got it with second and 3 coming up. Out of the shotgun, Young. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the stretch.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Lions will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He connects with St. Brown. Down the left sideline. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners. That goes for 58.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
180! What's up?
Up the middle they go. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Brings up second and 8.
What's up?
On second down, Baker hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Now Mayfield, and that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
His kick is good. And the 49ers are on the board now here in this second quarter.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. But that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
At the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of the receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Open man, right side, he's got it. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Lions first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
That's Palmer, the man in motion. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And the Lions first down.
That's Jones on the move. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. That's Michael Williams in on the tackle. Second down, 8 yards to go. Now Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill to extend this drive.
Yeah.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Young. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Lions going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Now a screen. Here's Pollard.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half.
Oh, wow.
Right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 39-yard line.
To throw is Mayfield. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jair Alexander is there to bat that one away. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Mayfield. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. A 2nd down throw for Young. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Niners will have great field position right around midfield.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
On first down is Mayfield. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down. Here's Mayfield. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. The Niners will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They'll put Loveland in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. That is caught out wide on the RPO. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 38 now, here's second and 7. They'll put Loveland in motion. Handoff here, up the middle, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 3. And this is third down.
Burden, the man on the move. Look at play action with Young. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A big play there on the scramble. 42 yards.
what a decision to turn into a runner and tuck that ball down and go. You could tell initially he's thinking, just pick up the first down and get out of bounds. But as the play unfolded, he realized there was a lot more green grass in front of me. For a minute, it looked like he was going to take it all the way, but he'll settle for the big gain. Sets up first down. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll put Loveland in motion. On second down, Young. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And the Lions are going to have first and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
And this offense just continues to roll now, and defensively, they need to stop. They cannot let this lead get any larger. They've got to hold them to 3 if they're going to have any chance of finding themselves back in this game.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on second and goal. Burden, the man on the move. Throwing on second down, Young. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take this down to the 2. But a good tackle there. Going to set up third and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is 4th and goal. They'll go. Young. And this will pay off. It is caught. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Lions. That his second TD catch of the season. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
49ers 6.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Start on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard.
Second down throw for Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
On fourth down, Mayfield. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
The 49ers, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. It's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Now Mayfield. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half. Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Detroit.
Now a run on first down. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Rolling to the left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
A loss of a yard. Brings up fourth down.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On fourth down, Young. That is hauled in at the 5. And he is out of bounds. They get the conversion with a gain of 22. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. The tight end motioning left here. A run on first and goal. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Another one from the 5, second down and goal. They'll put Loveland in motion. Now Young gonna keep it himself. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle from one of his own guys.
This one broken up.
Damn, man.
It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And on third down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Out of the shotgun, Young. Quick throw here is complete. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs. It's first down, and they'll run. The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2, and no further.
Brings up second and 9.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
It's now third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Makes this one the Lions 38, 49ers 6. Chase McLaughlin.
Here's McLaughlin now, and after the score, he'll kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Whoa! And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
happening there. Just a short gain. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
They'll stick with him again.
Yeah.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, 49ers.
First and 10.
One of the key factors for having success in the run game, Mike, is winning at the point of attack. And what that means is every play, the linemen and all the blockers, they understand where the back is going to start and then where the back could end up. And having a good understanding of that and how it pertains to the defense is how you gain your advantage to have big plays like this.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Mayfield. A short one that is caught by Fanning. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. He'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
I missed.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Young to throw on first down. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
2 on the play. And this is
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
49ers 6.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive.
At their own 4-yard line.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
Mayfield.
at the 5-yard line.
It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Mayfield. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll put Loveland in motion. On 1st down is Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. Well, guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On play action, Young. There's that man again. Another catch. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Lions add on to their already sizable lead.
Chase McLaughlin set.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. A return now from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And the 49er 1st down.
Now, this looks like a design run. They'll take this forward for about 5. 2nd and 5.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Mayfield. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.